Hi, welcome to Yoga with Sandra. Today we'll do a little breath practice and a quick flow. So we're going to start today in Sukhasana with the legs crossed, or if you prefer, you can take a Sandasana with one ankle in front of the other and the knees out wider. Whatever feels better for you. And we're going to start with a breath, a counting breath. So we're going to breathe in for 6 and breathe out for 6. Breathe in. Notice on your inhale, breathe into the belly, breathe into the lungs, all the way up to the top of the lungs and even up into the throat. Sip in a little more air. And then exhale, empty it all out. Empty, 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 empty. So full breath in and full breath out. Full breath in. You can count to 6 or 5 or 7, whatever feels good for you. Full breath out. On your next inhale, take your hands by your ears and straight up. And exhale, right hand down, left hand tilts over. Feel the stretch in the side body. Feel the low rib come further away from the hip. Try to create that space there. Inhale, reach those fingers out. And exhale, take the hand down to the knee. Left hand to right knee. Inhale, take the right arm up. And exhale, right hand to left knee. Come forward, round your back. Let your head relax. And inhale, come all the way up, big reach. And float the fingertips down. And change the cross of your legs. And then we'll take the hands by the ears and straight up. Big reach for the sky. Feeling the leg through the sides. And then tilt to the left. Make sure your sit bone stays on the mat. You're not lifting your sit bones. Reach, reach, reach. And on your exhale, take your right hand to your left knee. Inhale, take your left arm up. And exhale, left hand to right knee, round the back. Let the head relax. Spread your shoulder blades wide. And then inhale, take the arms up, big reach for the sky. And exhale, float those fingertips down. Nice work. We're going to inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. And then take the hands down to the floor. Relax the head down. However far you go is fine. So for some people, you'll be on your forearms. For some people, you'll be up on your hands. For some people, your head will come down. It really doesn't matter. You can make a pillow with your head. The point is that you're feeling a stretch in the backs of your hips, your glutes. You're rounding through the back. And then we'll roll up nice and easy. Change the cross of the legs again. And same thing. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. And eventually hands come down. Maybe forearms come down. Maybe head comes down. So be where you are. Be at peace with where you are. It's not about the shape. It's about the sensation of the stretch that you should be feeling in the back of your hips, your glutes, your low back. Sensation over shape every time. And then we'll roll up and make our way to all fours. You'll just swing your legs off to one side. Take your time getting here. I'm just going to come onto all fours. Take the knees underneath the hips, the wrists underneath the shoulders. Nice stacked posture. Maybe take a peek between your knees. Make sure you don't see your feet, and then you know they're parallel. And then think about length from the crown of the head to the tailbone. So nice and long through the spine. Claw into your fingerprints. Take the stress out of your wrists. Just gaze down between your hands. Pull your navel in. There's a lot going on here in tabletop. Then curl your right toes under and send that heel back. Stretch through that heel. And we're going to swing the left toes out to the left side of the mat. Drop down onto the right heel. and take the right arm up for a gate pose. You've got your left toes out here to the side for a little extra stability, so go ahead and let that right foot float up. Big reach for the sky. Fingertips wiggling. And then take that right hand down, swing the left toes in, and take the right foot out to the side so it's lined up with your left knee. And then we'll send those hips back. And we'll come back up, bring the right knee in, and take a little cat-cow. Drop the belly, look forward, and round the back. And drop the belly, look forward. Cow pose, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and round the back, cat pose. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm turning around so that I have room for my leg. Send the left toes back, reach back from that nice strong tabletop. Then swing the right toes out to the side, drop onto the left heel. So the whole sole of your left foot's on the floor. Take your left arm up, reach for the sky. Pressing into the outside edge of that left foot just like you would in warrior or extended side angle. And then we're going to float that left foot up, reaching and lifting, pressing into the fingerprints. And then we're going to take it down, back to center, swing that left arm out to the side, left foot out to the side, and send the hips back. And come forward and send them back. And back to tabletop. I'm going to turn back around and we're going to come into downward facing dog. So walk the hands forward a bit, curl the toes under, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. When you're in downward facing dog, you can pedal out your feet if that feels good. Lift the tailbone up, bring the chest closer to the thighs. Doesn't matter if your knees are straight, doesn't matter if your heels touch the floor. You're looking for the straight back. So notice if you're here that you can bend your knees and bring your chest towards your thighs, lift your tailbone up, and that straightens your back. And that's the shape you're looking for, the straight back. From there, you can pedal out your feet, see if you can get a little more space in your hamstrings, and maybe straighten the knees a little bit. And then we're going to lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hips. So you're trying to open your hips, get your right hip stacked on top of the left as best you can. Inhale, take that foot up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, and step up between your hands. Low lunge, look forward, reach that tailbone back, and plant the left hand, take the right arm up for a twist. And then take that hand down, pivot on the back foot, take your hands to your waistline, and slowly roll up into warrior one. Pull the right hip back, trying to turn the torso forward. Inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale to warrior two. Right arm out, left arm out, nice and strong. Pressing into the outside edge of the back foot. Try not to grip in your toes. Then flip the front palm forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Left arm up, right elbow to the thigh, or you can open your hands. Big reach. Inhale. Exhale, take the left hand down, both hands planting, walk the right foot out, coming into a lizard lunge. Spiking that left heel back, reaching the crown of the head forward, and then we'll lower down onto the left knee, pull the right hip back, bit of a runner's stretch here or half splits. And we'll come back up, walk that foot back between your hands, lift the back heel, send the right foot back up to three-legged dog, and release it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open stack the hips. So left hip on top of the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, upper body in plank, shoulders over wrists, and then step up between your hands, low lunge, looking forward, spiking that right heel back. And pivot on your back foot, drop that heel down, take your hands to your waistline, roll up to warrior one. So turning the torso forward, pull the right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, warrior two. So your hips open out, torso opens out, palms down, reaching energy through the fingerprints. And then flip the front palm forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Reaching up to the sky, pressing into the outside edge of the back foot, lift, lift, lift. Then exhale, bring it down, pivot on the back foot, left arm up, reach for the sky. And exhale, take the left hand down, walk the left foot out, find your lizard here on this side. And then lower the back knee, pull that left hip back. Runner stretch, a little wider than usual because we're coming to it from lizard instead of from low lunge. And come back, walk that foot in. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee, and send the foot back up, three-legged dog. And release it down. Nice. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open, stack the hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to nose. This time, bring your knee between your hands. Come into a pigeon. Reaching that left toe back. Lifting your chest. So you're getting a bit of a back bend here. You can press into your fingertips and really work to lift that chest up. Reach the left toes back. Flex the right toes. Lots of activity, lots of action in your body. And then we'll go ahead and lay the torso on the leg. Relax the head down. Sleeping pigeon. You can keep flexing your toes towards your knee. Keep reaching those toes back. And bring your forehead down to your hands if that feels good for you. Or you can just stay on your forearms. Always working with what's available in your body today. What feels right. Without concern for the shape. Looking for the sensation of the hip stretch. And we're going to come back up to the hands. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee, and send that foot back up, three-legged dog. And release the foot down. Left foot up. Exhale, open, stack your hips. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, shift it forward. And place the knee down between the hands. Come into your pigeon on this side. Reach those right toes back. Flex the left toes. Come onto your fingertips if you like. Lifting up through the chest. A little bit of a back bend. You might check your foot, make sure it's not turned in. You don't want to turn the toes in. You want to reach them straight back. Navel in, chest lifted, and then we'll come on down. Move with your breath. Move gently, carefully. And find your position here. Find your bliss. Keep the left toes flexed. Keep the right toes actively reaching away. And be on your hands or on your forearms, whatever feels right. And take another breath cycle, nice and calm. And then we'll lift up onto the hands. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee, and send the left foot back up, three-legged dog. And release it down. Nice work. Take both knees down, take them out wide. Send your hips back for child's pose. Reach the hands forward. Relax the forehead down to the mat. This is a very active stretch for the shoulders. Really reaching away. Wiggle those fingertips forward even more. Feel it in the shoulders, feel it in your lats. Your lats are here on the sides of your back. So reaching your hips back as you reach your hands forward and see what kind of stretch you can get in your lats. And we'll lift the hips up, walk the hands in. Take your left hand to the center of the mat. Take your right arm up, big reach for the sky. And exhale, thread the needle. Come onto your right ear. Relax it down. Pressing into the left hand, push your chest open to the side even more. Maybe bring your left hand to your small of your back. Pull the left shoulder back even more. Maybe you can even bring the hand all the way around to the inside of the right thigh for a bind. It doesn't matter, whatever works for you. You can have your hand on your small of your back. You can take your hand up overhead if that feels good. So experiment with the options and find what works for you today. And we're going to switch sides. So bring the left hand back next to the face and unwind it. Take the right arm up, reach for the sky. And take the right hand down, left hand up, reaching for the sky. And left hand comes under. Come down onto the, pressing into the right hand to gently pull your chest open to the side. Option for right arm overhead. Option for right hand to the small of the back. Option for right hand reaching and finding the inside of the left thigh. Open your chest, open your shoulder. One more breath. And then unwind it. Take your right hand back next to your face. Left arm comes back up, big reach. And exhale, take it down. Walk your knees back in, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. You can pedal out your feet, and then as you're ready, make your way with to the booty all the way down. But if you're here, wide, that's fine to be here. Yogi Just squat. Get where you need to be. You can come all the way down and keep your heels lifted if that's helpful. More of a froggy. In fact, you can start in froggy, rock a little side to side, kind of get some space in the hips, and then see if you can seal your heels down to the mat. And then bring your hands to heart center. You're going to take your triceps here and press them into the knees and squeeze the knees into the triceps and use that kind of traction to lift your chest and get a nice long spine. Keeping the navel in, keeping the chest lifted. And then we'll release, take the hands behind, use them to come gently down to your behind. And we'll come all the way down to the back. Nice and easy. And we'll pull the knees into the chest. Rotate the ankles one way and the other. Rock a little side to side. And release the feet down to the mat. You can tip the knees to the left, tip them over to the right, and keep going side to side as you start to walk the feet out longer to the edge of the mat, end of the mat. And take your arms up overhead, point your toes. Nice full body stretch here. Reach, 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 reach. And then bring the knees into the chest. Send the feet up. Get a nice happy baby here, holding onto the outside edges of the feet. Feet shine up to the sky, hamstrings shine up to the sky, but your tailbone reaches long towards the front of the mat. So you're getting a lot of length through your spine by extending that tailbone long. Soles of the feet up. And then you can be playful here if you want. You can rock a little side to side. You can send one leg out long, bend the other. whatever feels fun, whatever feels yummy. Always listening to our bodies of what works and what doesn't. If something hurts, we're going to back up off of it. Maybe you grab your toes with your peace fingers and thumbs and send the feet out, rocking side to side, playing around. So do what feels fun for you. And then we'll come back together in happy baby. And we'll take the legs, cross the legs, take hold of the outside edges of the feet, rock a little side to side. And uncross and cross the other way, rock a little side to side. And release the feet, slide them out one at a time, hands open to the sides, palms up. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your heart space. Take a deep breath. Find your best and most beautiful Shavasana, corpse pose, or constructive resting pose. It's a place to notice, observe what's happening in your body, what's happening with your breath. You can stay here as long as you like. You can pause the video and hang out in Shavasana for minutes if you have it. If you've got to get up and go, we're just going to rock the head a little side to side. Start to wake up the fingers, wake up the feet. You can wiggle the fingers, toes, rotate the wrists and ankles. And then pull your knees in and either turn onto your side for fetal position or take hold of your hamstrings and rock and roll the length of the spine to massage your back and eventually come up to a seat. And we're going to sit nice and tall, grounding into the sit bones, lifting up through the sternum. Pull the shoulders back and down. Take a big deep breath in, big full breath all the way up to the lungs, to the tops of the lungs, all the way up into the throat. And exhale, empty, 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 empty it all out. Great work today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know what you thought of the video in the comments below. Like it, share it, subscribe. It's all super helpful to help grow the channel. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Namaste.